Alright, welcome back to another episode of Game of Day May. My name is Brian. I'll be hanging out with you as part of the Vid-Bits. Apologize if you were hanging out with us earlier. We just had some technical difficulties, so we had to hurry up and refire something else. Cave Story is definitely no stranger to anybody. They're really awesome. People over there at the company that made this game, I think you pronounce it Nicholas. But this is like a, like they say, a life-changing video game experience. So it's definitely as indie gets, and figure we'd give it a shot, give it a little bit of time before, tomorrow, which is the last day, and it'll be the community poll, so. No. There it is. All right. Yeah, I'm Brian William. promise it's not this hard. I'm just not making it look easy right now, is what it is.
What's up, Dad? I'm so sorry that we had those streaming issues earlier. I'm just glad that you found a backup game to play and enjoy, because Game of Day May must go on. The show must go on. Just because there's streaming issues and it didn't get uploaded,
Yeah.
does not mean that we won't still produce some awesome content. So we had something on the back burner and a little backup, and Dad's gonna play some cave story for you, but it's about my bedtime. Thank you guys so much for the support. Shout out to William in chat. Hope you're doing well.
Absolutely, William. Thank you very much, man. You see, like, this indie art style here is very much imitated nowadays. Like Tower of Perpetuity looks like this, Revita looks like this. So you have games like this to thank for that art style. And I think this was created by one person or a very small team. I'll tell you what, don't be like me and keep falling down. I did this intro one time. I'm so sorry that I was so like blindly walking around like I'm not knowing specifically where to go, and it doesn't look all elegant and everything, but this game does open up really good. Hey, Matthew. Sorry, bro, this episode is pretty much just me wandering around like 5 screens. I don't know what I'm doing, so I played this game like 5 years ago and I don't remember the beginning and I don't know where the hell to go, so. Yeah, it was supposed to be in this time slot, but we had technical issues with the last episode of Game of Day May, so we had to put something up. So now everything's got to be pushed back, and I'm gonna have to go to sleep for a couple hours. But yeah, it's coming for sure because I'm pretty sure I lost like the majority of a 13-hour lead today because he's pretty much been working all day to get it back. So I pretty much have 2 hours that I can nap, so it'll be coming like, I don't know, 4:30 a.m. EST, 5 a.m. EST, something like that. Because yeah, I'm assuming this is him trying to take that whole lead back and take it back. Like, and I spent, I mean, an ungodly amount of time. I spent almost 12 hours to push back from the 33 hours that he had when he had it the first time. So if I don't tug back, then it's gonna make it so like I'm gonna have to move when he's going to sleep because I know he's got to be about to pass out. I know he's got to be. Like, there's only so long that he can play before he passes out. Ray's gonna kill me, but if I can't figure this out, then I mean I'll play for an hour, but I don't remember where I'm going, and then nobody, I don't know. Like, it just frustrates me because like I figured it out blindly when I first started playing it, like when I played it forever ago, and like now I just don't know where the hell I'm going. Like, there's only 5 houses to go in, so it's definitely not a game design, it's a me thing, because it's late. And unfortunately, we've had our first issue with not capturing footage and shit, so it's just what it is. But yeah, there'll be a pack snack, but it won't be till like 5 a.m. I have to at least get a couple hours sleep, and I'm really beyond frustrated that I picked this game and I'm making it look like shit because I don't know where the hell I'm going. That door's locked, so can't go there. This place leads to nothing. There's nothing in here. Great. So there's that. Okay. So I shouldn't go to this 2 million times now. There's nothing above that. Got it. Just can't go in there. Nothing in there. Okay. Talk to this guy. Did nothing for me. Got it. This is where I saved. Got it. Going over here for the 50,000th fucking time. Nothing in here. Got it. Come over here. This person won't let me through this door. Got it. Okay. Here's a save place. Can't do nothing there. Again, this person won't do anything for me. Got it. Here's a thing. That person says that somebody's fucking missing somewhere. So nothing to do here. I'm really about to call this episode and I'm gonna be really fucking pissed because this game is amazing. It is more than these 5 fucking houses and me not knowing where to go. I promise you. She fell in the reservoir. Okay, so where the fuck is that? I can't wait to go viral for being my dad's a dumbass at Cave Story, and a baby can probably play it. This is the last place I can literally go. And I've already been here, and there's nothing here. Anyways, guys, this is the first 5 screens of Cave Story, and you can eventually figure out what to do past them, and when you do, you can put in the comments about how stupid I am because I don't know what I'm doing. I've been past this. I've been through half of this game. But I guarantee you this, I'm not going to keep doing this for another 15 minutes to pad this video out. I'm not going to do it. I don't get what I'm missing here. And I'm not trying to say that somebody in chat knows, but I'm not going to go on GameFAQs and look it up. I just don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing. That's locked. I get it. It's locked. There's no more places to go. There's no more places to go. And at this point, I love this music, but this loop is patronizing as shit. Like somebody's just watching me just go around through the 5 fucking houses and be like, well, dumbass, it's just this little thing that you're not touching because you're just dumb and you don't know where it is. Like, that's what it is, man. I wanna just shoot you. Should retitle this after it goes live, the most triggering episode of Cave Story you'll ever fucking see. I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, the team at Nicholas. I love this game. I love everything that I've almost played from you guys. It's not your fault. I don't know what's going on. I promise you, I have a save file that I started 2 years ago that I'm over halfway through the game, so the fact that I just don't know what the hell I'm doing right now, I'm just gonna go ahead and chalk it up to it being late. Like, I don't know. And usually at this point, somebody is in chat that like they see this and they love this game and they look it up and they know what, or they don't even have to look it up. They know what's going on. Like Bray played a game that got 7 views or whatever on the Game and Day Make episode, and still somebody came in and like knew what was going on. So like, it's just ridiculous that I don't know what the hell's going on. I found shit in Undertale that experts that have played this piss out of it didn't find. And I can't find out what one of these 6 houses, what thing I'm not doing right. Well, instead, I'll just do what I can do, and I'm going to go ahead and just pull up some information about the game so that you guys at least can get some fun facts about it, because I really am underselling this, and I'm just beyond frustrated at this point. Like, we really saved off doing this game because I wanted to make sure that we could do it justice. And here I am just being like a total cue hole, and I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. I'm absolutely flabbergasted. So, I mean, it's 20 years old. It's 20 years old this year. So people will probably be talking about it. It was self-published by an independent developer. It was developed over the course of 5 years by a guy named Daisuke Amaya in his free time. And it's 2D platform mechanics, and it's reminiscent of games like, Metroid and Castlevania. So, he self-published it, and it gained popularity on the internet. It became critically acclaimed for its polished aspects of design, because the compelling characters, setting, story, and gameplay is awesome. So, it's considered the quintessential indie game because of its one-person development team and the influence on the whole video gaming world, and that's according to Wikipedia. So yeah. Sorry that nobody's, yeah. Oh, after floundering like a fish in the water, drowning, Bray somehow feels so sad to now tell me what to do. Because I feel like a jackass. I really just wandered around for 45 minutes and I don't know what to do. So here, and for the 50th time, I'll go back in here again. What? Now what? I've already talked to everybody in here, so what thing did I not talk to again? What messages? This is not the right game for me as solo, guys. I apologize. I really thought, again, that I would be able just to rip through, at least to get through the first couple hours of this for you, but I'm on a time crunch anyways because of how tired I am, so I just don't even know what the hell I'm doing at this point. My brain is just mush, so I don't even... What? I swear this is not the beginning of the longest long play of Cave Story ever. I'm just... I don't know. I don't. I've talked to everybody. I have talked to everybody. So, yeah. Alright. That being said, this is probably the worst covered game on Game of Day May. Unfortunately, there's going to be situations where things aren't given the proper attention. It's more about getting the exposure out there. This game is amazing. It's my inability to figure this out. Which, again, I can load up right now a save file where I'm halfway through this game. And I didn't use a fact to get through the beginning, so I don't know why I'm not figuring it out. When you go in this shack, it's supposed to trigger a fight. It's supposed to make the door lock so you can't get out. I've talked to every single person. I don't know why it's not being procced. I don't know. But that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm trying to do. That's what you see me walking around there. I've talked to every single person. I've gone in every single door. I've gone in every single screen. So it's not... It's user error. It's user error. So...
Did you go all the
Yes,
way to
I
the
went
left?
everywhere. Everywhere, buddy. Everywhere.
I'm trying to figure it out too on the side.
Buddy, I skimmed the fucking video and I didn't even want to do that because I did not want to do this and make this game look poor. But I've talked to the guy 5 times, Bray. And then you're supposed to go into the shack and then it's supposed to lock you in there and then you start a fight. But I've talked to every single character. So I'm not going to play it more than another half an hour anyways, even if I did get through it. So it's just, there's no reason to just go through it. Like, I mean, it's just also to show people that, honestly, that you can go through the beginning of a game and it'd be a great game and then you not get it. Like, that's where I'm at with it. So I promise you guys I will give this some more time. Like, I will.
How do you enter a damn door?
Down. Have you not watched me go into the loop of talking to all these people, buddy? Like, you're not doing anything that I haven't been doing that now Matthew's calling me out for doing for 45 minutes in a row. Like, so, I mean, I also feel like I'm doing this service for Matthew wasting his time watching me play this for an hour, like what this guy doing, like going around in a circle for an hour.
Well, I'm just doing all the things that I would do.
Yeah.
So you talked to that fishing guy?
Yep, I talked to everybody. I just skimmed a video that watched me do everything that I just did, and the only difference was they went in the shack, and the shack door was locked, and then it got into a fight there. So, that being said, again, I'm not gonna sit here and like second screen somebody's game fact to get through this. I'm gonna look one more time, and I'm so sorry, but we really have been trying to pride ourselves on making sure that our reactions on everything are natural, and I already played this game halfway through and we really were like frustrated that we were going to make sure that we gave this the proper amount of time, and now I don't know why I can't get past some part where I was able to get past it with no help. So alright, yeah, I mean, I'm not going to waste any more of you guys' time, and this is really a love letter to the Cave Story developers, and let you guys know that I promise you that it's just a rare misstep from me not being able to figure it out, and I have the save file to prove it on my alt account where I'm like enjoying the heck out of this game. So that's why I was totally ready to dig in here and get ready for a playthrough for you guys. But it's totally cool. This happens. We also are gonna. There's a couple things that happened on Game of Day May this year that we're gonna just make sure that we give some more attention to. Stray being another one of them. So if anything else, it gives me a chance for us to. Because of the way that our format is very live and very raw and very real, make sure that we give like, not necessarily an apology, but make sure that we give a relaunch to this when we have a little bit more time to give it some attention. But it's very important, as if anything else in the footnote of indie games, for you to look at what this developer did as a one-man team, how much influence this game has over the course of 20 years and how far it's gone. So
it's those sparkles. It's those damn sparkles.
It's so anticlimactic for me at this point to go do something stupid at this point, man. I mean,
it's not stupid.
It's stupid that I spent on an hour-and-a-half video, I've spent 50 minutes on 2 screen spray. It's dumb. It is dumb. Like, I feel
those sparkles down there. It's funny. I think it's hilarious.
I don't.
I think for anyone watching,
I feel like you're trolling me. I feel like you're in the other room. Like, this is hilarious.
I literally watched the same
You've gotten
thing.
farther than I have in this game.
Yeah, I was the one who started. There you go. Now you go to the shack and you find.
Great.
I think I probably started your save file.
Great. I just feel like a jackass. So wonderful. Today has been a lesson in humility, I will tell you that. Like, so much. I can't even quantify it, really. Sorry, I'm just railing through that, sorry. Matthew, you're killing me. If you weren't you, I would just frog you right in the leg, bro. You gotta be you to get away with saying that kind of shit. The thing is, it's like we don't overproduce here. Like, I know there's other people that when they go do gameplay and shit, they go and they'll look at the video of somebody else doing it. They'll get their notepad and they'll just do little notes and stuff so they can organically script shit like, oh, look at this and drama and that drama. The drama you just saw was, if we have technical issues, that's the drama. If, like, we don't know what the hell we're doing in the game, that's the drama. If it looks like shitty, janky gameplay and you see how well we can actuate other games, I guess that's the damn drama. And then I'm gonna have to, like, spank the shit out of this game so that I don't feel like I feel like I've disrespected this game. Like, that's what it is. And so at the end of the day, they'll always make me feel bad because nobody has picked anything that we've played other than you guys. So, like, this is something I really wanted to do, and to start it, I did not want to wander around looking like an ass. Like, that's what it is. That's just it. And it's also, like, compounded on that. Like, so, you know, those people that, like, take and they make a 90-minute or 2-hour video where they barely do anything. I didn't want one of these to be about one of the best indie games of all time, but I don't have the stamina to play it for another 2 hours, so frustrating. Just know that you just always have to have a contingency plan. And we did. But this game was not supposed to be the contingency plan. This game was supposed to be like a feature. Yeah, you should definitely look forward to that, Matthew, because you won't have to worry about about Bray wandering on like a jackass, because it's a game where he can wander around and it's okay. Because like I wouldn't know if he was wandering around like a jackass or if he was wandering around on point, because I don't know where he's supposed to be going. But yeah, you're not the only person. Multiple people I've been talking to are talking about that. You know, you're finally getting groundswell when the random person's like, oh, so Bray's finally done with Dark Souls, he's gonna be able to do Elden Ring now. And that's pretty damn cool. Yeah, I did another episode of Dave this morning, Matthew. Were you there for that? That was like a very anticlimactic dinner party event on there, but we're at least setting up for the next big one, so there's that. We're about to be able to start doing some really cool stuff with not having to hack up some bigger fish. We'll say that's what it is. We won't have to hack them up to use them soon. Just want to let the team know at Nicholas that the Vid-Bits are going to do this game justice. I probably will start a new folder called Unfinished Business or something, which is going to be the couple things that we got to make sure that we relaunch and start back properly, that we just have not able to give the right time because of the format. Because like this and Stray was the same situation. There's some things that we're going to have to possibly not do as a live stream. It's going to have to be done as a long form content that we either curate with no voiceover or very specific voiceover, because those games that are very much emotional games like Stray, like I think you have to be like living like the feeling like you're that character, and somebody that's like kind of telling you how they feel when you're supposed to like feel like when you're watching it that you kind of feel like a disconnection of yourself and you can kind of like embody the character. So me telling you how I think that I feel I'm controlling a cat isn't really fair. Trying to also like you can't throw tech on a gameplay loop that's like walk against this medium and hit X to actuate. That's not very, there's not much tech there. It's also another reason why I think that I've like strayed away and not played any of the Uncharted games yet, which I kind of wanted to, but that's like almost like watching a movie that you just are. It's like Dragon's Lair. If I want to do that, I want to play Dragon's Lair. I'm gonna like have to contextually press buttons and rhythm or time into the gameplay that I see in the background or the movie in the background. I'd rather just play something that I can go stand up in front of as a classic arcade game. If I want to watch Uncharted, I'll just watch fucking Indiana Jones. That's all it's trying to be. Don't give me some environmental advantage. Ooh, shiny. I love that, because like the door is busted open now because he busted through like the Kool-Aid Man. I would just say this, and I'll say this now, and I might catch flack for it. I love this game, but beginnings to games like this, that start like this specific way, where it's just to get you to dick around in the sandbox with the tools and like have a reason to fail the jumps and fail the shits and drown and all that other shit. I fucking hate that. I would rather go out on my own accord and find that shit out in a naturally occurring way than you give me now stuck in this 5-room shit where now I learned I can drown here. Oh, I learned how to open doors. Oh, I learned how to not cover gaps and jumps. That kind of shit. I would rather just you just throw like a Metroid, right? If this is a Metroidvania, Metroid does it right because they throw you right in the gambit, and if you don't find the morph ball to the left of the start screen, then you're just dumb. And that's your fault. You're gonna be crutched so long to the point where you're gonna get to that screen that you need it for the first time, and instead of it saying, here's how you jump, here's how you roll under stuff, it's, no, here's how you jump, and if you didn't find out how to roll under something, the first time you find a situation where you need to roll under it, you'd better go find out how you do that. And so the game will give you the ability to be within the bounds of it and then fail on your own accord, as opposed to giving you this mini fucking failure playground that I played around in for an hour. And that's what it is. And it's also an older trope where you have to talk to everybody to get one thing to activate, and if you don't talk to one person or you don't hit this one fucking switch and everything looks the same, then you will just walk around, and the insanity that it was in the first 45 minutes of an amazing game where I was just absolutely banging my head against the wall, but making sure I was unmercifully telling you that it was not their fault. It's not their fault. This is when you're on a one-person development team, then you're not, if I'm in a playtesting group, and I'm going to ramp up the game for the guys that are playtesting it, because it's got to be not boring. And then we dialed down the difficulty before release. But when you're on a one-person team that's creating something, if this guy did not have a friend group to vet this through quality assurance, only through many different re-releases and reiterations in the last 20 years, did this get any type of balancing issues. And that would almost, at that point, if he's a one-man team, it's almost always self-imposed. And if he was good enough to ship it, he'd probably saying, get fucking good. So, this is a love letter to older stuff, and that's really cool. I'm totally down with it, and we will do this game in its entirety because I don't really care if I have to do it and not get monetized for it or not. I think it's one of those things that you need to see and you look at it, and with it being in the industry for 20 years, if you're still seeing it now for the first time, other than, like I've been saying, as an ad or a splash screen or whatever, it's important to look at it, especially with it being Game of Day May, and it's the last day of May for us to pick, and then tomorrow, or technically today, because unfortunately we had a technical issue, so this actually will say it's still published in the last day, but it's considered day 30. That you should look at this game, at least give it a try, realize that the person that put it together was really into making sure that their vision was seen, and to the point where it's very important that when you look at how long its staying power is, 20 years is a long time for a game to still be as desirable as it is in physical format, especially that it's such a low budget, as far as he had everything going on himself to just do the damn thing, and then 20 years later we see that it's very much influencing lots of games like Tokoyo, the Tower of Perpetuity, and Ravita, games like that. So there's games that see this art style, and I wouldn't say that they engine it out per se, but they definitely use the same style, or it's appealability. They grab at that, and even though this appealability is just something that's supposed to be harping back to simpler graphics and using less is more, with having the extra space and stuff for processing power and all that stuff. So, but I digress. Really want you guys to give this game a look, spend some time with it, and then I guess maybe sometimes everything happens for a reason. If I would have just put 2 or 3 hours into it real quick, then you'd see a lot more than I wanted you to see, so you saw the big gunplay and stuff. So if you want to see more, like, share, and subscribe, but also, let us know, hey, more Cave Story, because we want to play this game, but unfortunately, fitting it in the schedule full time right now is going to be a bit difficult. But there is a hopper for things that when those schedules free up, that we will look at the hopper of stuff that is suggested and make sure that we pull from that first, when it's got some community groundswell. That's up to and including the things that do not win the community poll tomorrow. So just know that. Please continue to vote on that, and know that we'll be looking at that right up to the thumbnail being produced and right before we go live at it. So the schedule will be a couple hours of sleep. Then will be some champs, and it might be just having to condense the 2 of them together because of the schedule, because It's supposed to go in 4-hour blocks now. So I might do anywhere between 1 and 2 of those after the slumber. Then Bray will get up with you with some more Elden Ring. And then I will probably hit you with a pack snack of champs. And then we will close out the last day of Game of Day May towards the evening based on what the community poll said. And then we will see what's going on there. I gotta see how much the little piggy's been running after me, my rival. So, but yeah, it's bittersweet. This is also growing pains for me because maybe in the back of my head I was like, I'm just so sad that this month went by so fast, and we picked indie games, so like it was really a struggle to find the stuff that we wanted to put in these spots. So thank you to anybody in the community that over the last month suggested some things that went in there in the fly. Thank you for, you know, the gaming RNG universe for making some things just kind of fall in the month of May that we're able to just kind of like get all of a sudden and just throw out there. That was really important to me, especially like making sure that people got to see Braid this month. That was really important to me. We were gonna throw this game into like next year, and like because the theme's not disclosed, but it's always up for discussion. There'll be a couple of wild cards, but we're gonna push this to next year to make sure that we gave it the proper time. But I'll make sure that I do instead, because I mean, once you get into it, it's not too long, and you know, it's just fun. It's fun, great gameplay. So my desire to get to it sooner than later will always be, especially to do it justice, especially like, you know, Stray 2. So please, guys, please don't take it personally. In our format, in order for us to give you raw and empathetic and genuine reactions, we have to also make it so that we don't overproduce, which means looking at tech videos how to beat some specific part. Obviously, I could have looked this up like right away and know what to do, but I thought I knew what to do, but I already did it. But I guess I was missing that one thing, that sparkle thing. I was like, oh. And, you know, dumb little 9-year-old me is like, you dummy. You used to be pushing X's on everything, even if there wasn't no sparkles. So, that being said, yeah, I digress. But it's Brian from the Vid-Bits, and you've been hanging out with us, and this was day 30 of Game of Day May. Cave Story, we're gonna definitely give this guy have some unfinished business here, so we'll definitely give this guy a little bit more love. Dust him off, polish him off, and shine him up, and get him nice, shiny, and new. And you'll definitely see it relaunched from the start. You will not consider this episode. When I say unfinished business, same thing with the Stray. That will not be episode 1 when we redo these. It will be like launched again. So, love you guys. Hope you have a wonderful day. Stick around for some champs here in a couple hours, and that'll be the start of our new programming day. But yeah, it'll be bittersweet. Day 31, last day of Game of Day May. Please like, share, and subscribe to that poll, and we will be hitting you up with that in the evening. But it'll be champs, then it'll be Elden Ring, then it'll be champs, then it'll be Game of Day May, and then maybe something crazy, because to celebrate the end of Game of Day May. That's for Brian from the Vid-Bits, and we'll see you on the next one. I'm so sorry, Cave Story. I cannot wait to do you justice. But you deserve to be looked at and loved. Peace.